Hey guys,
Are you there?
He's gonna tell us.
Dale here. I found out I say that a lot. Holy smokes! Look at this. We're halfway to 10, episode 5. We got a pretty cool one. This one's a little bit different than usual, and I'll show you why here soon. Um, as always, I got the usuals here. Usual, like, well, not usuals, but people that Adam, Vowels. I almost doxed you, and Megadeth. And then, so now that we've got our, teeth sunk in a little bit more, I thought it'd be fun, and also beneficial, branching out the viewer base, the demographic. If we started having special guests, so ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure to introduce the one and only Krazy. Come on down, dude. Don't clap for him. He's just a dude. I'm just kidding.
Come
Oh,
on,
I got
do
stuck on
the-
something there. Okay, here I go. Hello, everybody. Crazy. Here he is. So, episode 5. It's good having everybody back here. Not new night. It might be. Does Wednesdays work for everybody? It works for me. I don't do anything.
Yeah,
I don't
it's,
do anything.
I mean, it's the same shit as a Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll be playing in my truck every
Yeah.
Wednesday. But
Okay.
Same
So
old thing
Francis,
did
same
last week.
same bat show, same bat network, just a different day. Wednesdays might be the new because man, my buddy Papa, he's got like, you know, the Pong tournament, and I have a whole bunch of people that watch this that
Yeah.
also, and it's a mad dash. You can
I
see how quick this
immediately
place
jump out of
clears
here
out.
to see if I can go to Bunkies.
Yeah,
And I
I
feel
don't even
bad
get to
every
say
time.
good job.
I know. I just leave and I'm like bye. I just go.
No kidding. It's tough. Tuesdays are tough.
Right?
Uh,
Drops the Batman smoke bomb and disappears.
no shit.
I don't even have time for this smoke bomb. I've been cutting it that short.
I don't think I've ever played in the Pong tournament over there. I don't think so.
See, I try
Really?
not to
witnessed
play.
it once.
Every Tuesday and
fun.
Saturday I'm there, and that's kind of like he added the board that tells you how long you've been in the world, and we were sitting there and we're like, "Is it in minutes?" And we did it. We're like, "No, this is in hours." And I sat there. I was like, "I've been in here for 996 hours. I don't even want to be here anymore." I was like, "I want to fucking leave."
Jeez.
This is calling me out on a deep level. I don't know how I feel about it.
Oh, boy. You might have a problem. Or you
Yeah,
might just have an
that's what I said. I was
infatuation
like,
with balls.
fuck.
A bunkies addiction?
Lack thereof.
That's it. You got
It's like
me.
this
There isn't a
one kid I
rehab for
work
that
with.
yet, but I'd be willing
In
to try.
in Rocket League, it tells you how many hours you've played, and he told me some crazy number. I'm like, dude, you've got more hours in Rocket League than you do in your fucking apprenticeship. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, shit.
Fucking
What are you
weird.
doing? Like, what fucking see the world or
I wish I
something?
had some kind of like. Oh
Well,
wait,
that's like
no. For the sake of
Skyrim.
I do have an invisible timesheet, and Vowels has spent over 8 hours in throw balls and things. I'm just kidding. It's been more like 3. I'm just She has spent a lot of time and she's very good, proficient. So it's no wonder.
Thank you. Yeah.
Natural born athlete.
Vowels takes her shit
Natural
serious,
born.
like
I'm very
fishing,
competitive.
right?
Oh,
Love that.
We're
Give it
gonna
110%,
revisit
Val.
this
Don't ever
one.
give up.
Oh, but
The best.
I did want to talk about the Pong tournament some more. But boy, do I got some shit. I get anyway. So I went. Yes. No. I don't know. Recently, I had went, and Snack had made me her partner. But I was just going to watch, because I'm not. Boy, am I not good at games. I had even showed up and she was like, "I need you to be my partner," and I was like, "Buddy, you don't want that. I don't want to be your partner." But so then I played, and I think I would have had better luck if I was throwing like a bag of flour, because it's like I'd throw it, and it was like, and I was like,
Sandbag.
I was super self-conscious. I was like, no way, no, okay. So then I was trying different tactics and whatever and underhand, and no, I'm useless. And like, I could tell people, felt bad, and they were like, "You'll get it. It's all right." And I never did. So it's like, no, I'm not playing anymore. But I like to watch.
Everyone always
Though.
tries
I
to
love
get
to
me to-
catch people's,
I'm sure you do.
enjoyment.
Love to watch.
Everyone tries to get me to get one of Papa's tables.
I do.
Everyone's always trying to get me to get Papa's tables, but I personally, I like my table because you have to arch the ball. If you want to make a shot, you got to arch it. There's no other way.
Someone else has
know.
got to arch it. I'm not arching anything. Now, Val, you are a competitive fucking. I'll arch your back. That's about it. Anyway,
There you go. There you go.
Vals,
And then
you
make
are extremely
your belly touch
competitive.
the floor.
Yes.
She's
Hell yeah,
beyond
ass down.
competitive.
No, face down, ass up. That's the way we like to sleep. No, so we got real VR fishing, and I love that game. I used to play it religiously back before I
loved
met
it.
anybody on this.
So fun.
It was like warplanes and fishing and coffee. That's about it. Well,
But-
it's fun to see everybody getting back in it because, like, you know, it's a completely different game when you play with people. I love playing with people. Playing with people is fun. Any,
Mhm.
no, I was
As
going
long
off
as
on a
they're old
different
enough
thing.
and
Just
there's
me?
consent.
Right, as long as
Just
they're
me,
old
right?
enough.
That wasn't just me, was it?
Right. No, I was totally going there. But no, it's a completely different game. And like, boy, I could spend hours in there. Like when it's like me, you, B, and Adam. And dude, but it quickly turned into not fun because Val started taking the game serious.
Yes. Dude, I caught a fish before her, and she's like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "I'm glad you're so happy for me." Like the one thing I catch before her, she's
I'm not
reeling in the
joining
mako. I
that
get some
boat.
little fucking
Fuck.
goldfish, and she's like, "What the fuck?"
Slapping sharks left and right.
Can't believe you
just
caught a
catching
minnow,
goblin
dude.
sharks, big mouth sharks. You know, whatever, reeling them in like nothing, carrying conversations as she's ringing in fucking Moby Dick.
Right?
It's like, yeah, so we're going to Florida. 2,000-pound fucking shark flops on the shore, and I was getting new outfits. Are you fucked? And then I was like, look, I need to catch all these fish. And here she is, like, oh, here's a forehead fish. Here's a fucking goblin shark. Here's a fucking. And she's like, I wish
She's
you know,
releasing
I have
them
so
and shit.
many of these. If I could give you one, I could.
I
Look,
really mean it though.
That
I
was
so-
ruthless.
there was the
really
one
mean
night
it.
where you caught like fucking 10 goblin sharks back to back. Listen, I was at home alone at that time, and I have never felt so emasculated by myself in my own home as I did fishing next to you. So that's super
Right?
dope.
Sorry.
We were catching those little like northern whitings, and she's
Yeah.
like ours. We catch it, and you hold it like this. Hers, they
Oh,
fucking flop on the ground
mine
because they're too
eats
big
your
to hold
guys'
up.
fish. Thanks.
Right?
You're supposed to use those ones as bait.
Yeah.
Thanks, Vals. Anyway, so Vals is competitive, and it's just the nonchalantness. Like once you know you're okay at a game, you just kick it into cruise control, which is wild.
I
don't
like
know.
how she says,
Passive
Every
aggressive
time- so,
fisher
like,
over here, huh?
"Do you play the game at all?"
Yes, but I haven't ever been free when you guys are free to join.
So when you catch a shark, usually you hook something else first. And I like how when a shark latches on to whatever she's got, she's like, "Oh, they scare me all the time." It's like, you catch them every
How?
2 fish is a fucking shark. How is it still scaring you?
Comes out of nowhere.
Every time she's so scared of emasculating you guys once again.
Right.
Oh shit! She's
She's
snapping
like,
the line
oh
on
fuck.
purpose.
But
Here goes another chunk of their ego.
Oh,
But it's about
shit.
time somebody took me down a couple pegs. I do appreciate that. I need to stay grounded. And if
Pretty
having
many
you
pegs.
around catching bigger fish than me is how I do it, so be it. I'm here for it.
Okay,
No,
I
but that's another
really-
thing. Like if any of you guys are looking for a fun fucking game, real VR
Yes.
fishing, and then we usually have a lobby up, that 70s boat. And there's a password, but it's super easy to fucking figure out. It's a
Yeah, I
capital
bet it-
T, the number 7, capital B. That's 70s boat. You'll
That's
figure
fucking easy. That's fucking
it. It's,
easy.
dude, it's super simple.
Yeah.
So yeah,
They're-
and you'll spend hours on that thing. And when I first got it, when I first got it, sorry, someone's coming in the room. When I first got it, I would sometimes just have my morning coffee just in the environment, just not even
the
fishing, just
aquarium?
fucking sitting there.
Sitting
Yeah,
in a
no,
chair.
well,
Or at the lake,
sometimes.
at the
Just
lake or the
environment, like
ocean.
in like a creek or something.
Yeah.
And then there was one with a bear, and then it terrified the fuck out of me.
Oh.
And the plane,
turtles is cool.
dude. The fucking plane
The turtles
scares the shit out of me.
Have you seen the new one with the plane? So yeah, this one's even worse. This one's even worse because it comes right for you, like kamikaze, man. Like it's coming for you. Yeah.
Anyway,
As
so no, it's a fun game. If you guys get it, no, that's great. Oh fuck, I lost it. I was going to talk about something good, but then I realized it's probably not good to talk about. At least currently. I had this whole planned out, and then someone ran up in somewhere and had to. There was a sale on cotton candy grapes. I was going to talk about cotton candy.
Oh, I've never.
I don't know what
had
you were
them.
thinking about.
What the hell is a
Cotton candy grapes.
I'm so kind of.
What are you talking about?
What?
I've never had no cotton
That's
candy
what
grapes.
I was trying.
You've never had cotton
No.
candy grapes?
Cotton candy grapes, they're like normal grapes, but they're super fucking sweet. Like if you bite into
They're
one,
delicious.
Are they delicious?
it doesn't taste like fruit. They're
What?
super sweet. I don't know. It's crazy that shit like that just
What?
grows.
But they're
Wait,
actually
is it
grapes.
genetically modified to be sweeter?
Okay. But the shit still grows. Yeah, we kind of put it together. I mean, do you guys like?
I mean, I don't give a
lemonade
shit. I'm
flavors?
gonna eat it. I eat fucking
Yeah,
McDonald's.
they're
So I mean,
really
come on,
good.
like,
Oh,
They're
that smells
so
good.
good.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you get a chance,
I
they're
like
only
Berkshires.
every once in a while. Outstanding. I was just I just went back in time there. Handed a joint.
Nice.
Don't mind if I do. Seems to be exactly what I need. No, have you guys had any other kind of fruits to where you took one bite and you were like, this shit is just growing? Lychees are another one for me, where I'm like, how can this just exist?
I kind of feel that way about pineapple. Like, I really like.
Oh, I love pineapple.
a
Watermelon. Oh my
lot.
god.
Fuck.
I've mastered
Dude,
chopping up a watermelon.
pomegranates. It's literally
Pomegranates
just
too.
seeds.
Oh,
But they're so
See, I don't-
fucking good. They're
I don't
weird,
like
but they're
pomegranates.
delicious.
The
Really?
texture's weird. Like, could you
But do you like
imagine
the
if you got a
flavor
cut
of
on your
pomegranate?
hand? Like, say you nicked your hand, and then once it peeled open a little bit, all you saw was little balls. Fuck no.
no,
Well,
fuck
do you
no.
not
I
like
would never
boba?
eat that. I would never eat that. I mean, that's probably you should probably go to the
Ew.
doctor. To be real.
No, but
you
like
gotta
that's what I think of when I look at pomegranates. It's like you peel back
Yeah,
a
'cause
pomegranate skin, and there's
pomegranates
all these little
are-
fucking balls. Not a
Right?
fan.
Is it like
But it's no different than like
shrapnel
boba.
coming out your ass?
I love boba.
They're kind of like a fight to eat, though. Really, like pomegranates. Like it's like it's more the challenge than the
Yeah.
flavor. I think
It's
is
too
what it
much
is. It's like
work.
more the
It's too
challenge.
much. Yeah, it's work.
That's-
Fruit should
it's
be
a lot
good,
of
not
work.
work.
Yeah,
I just
but
had a
I
joint
don't
burn
know.
my ball sack.
You guys were just talking
Nice.
about
Oh,
weird stuff
no.
that grows. So I was like, that's the weirdest fucking fruit that I know grows. Because it's like, what the fuck? What did he just needed
is a
tiny
boba?
mini versions of the fruit inside of the fruit? Makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
Has anyone tried jackfruit? I want to try.
Yes.
it.
Oh my gosh, I make
That's a-
amazing jackfruit tacos. You can use it as a chicken replacer.
Yeah, you use it as like a meat
What?
substitute.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
and
can
fruit?
make
And
jackfruit.
it tastes like
yeah.
chicken.
Yes.
I wouldn't say it tastes like
when you
it, but
cook
it's
it, when you
the way
cook
you
it,
do
it
it.
has the same texture. And yeah, if you cook it like if like I soak mine in liquid smoke after I've like shredded it up.
Mhm.
And then I add all these really good seasonings, and you can make like street tacos, and no one will know the difference that it's chicken or if it's fruit.
Color me
Yeah, that's what a lot of
skeptical.
vegans and vegetarians.
I'm definitely an
It's
omnivore. I'm gonna
so
have a hard
good.
time. I'm gonna have a hard time
Oh, I
eating
eat
So
both.
a fruit that tastes
Dale,
like
I
chicken.
will
I'm
make
gonna have
you
a hard
some,
No,
time
but
and
doing
that's
I will
the
make
thing.
you believe
They-
it. I'm not
They
even
grow
joking. It's
so
delicious.
big, and
They're
places
massive.
they use it in places where people don't have boatload of money to work with, and it goes a
Mhm.
long way because you can use
Oh.
it different ways. It's not just
Well,
a
yeah,
fruit.
that's like
Mhm.
durian. Durian's used a lot too.
Ew.
Because durian tastes like pork. It tastes
His
like pork.
face.
Gross.
Don't make me
Tastes like pork.
Dude. No,
It's absolute facts.
it smells and tastes like
Have you tried
uh,
it? Have you tasted
roadkill.
it?
Yes.
I
We have
Really?
Jungle
Was it
Gyms. Where's
raw?
Tiffany? Is Tiffany here? No.
Yes.
Jungle
Nope.
Gyms has a
But
we
is
have
it
this grocery
raw?
store. It's an internet. Yeah, raw.
You ate it raw. That's disgusting. No.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
We make like a pulled pork brisket kind of food with it, and it's really good.
Oh.
It's really, really good. Yeah, no, I didn't eat it raw. That's fucking weird.
Ooh,
No,
baby,
you
I
cut
like
right
it.
into one of those, and it smells like a dump. I can't imagine cooking it would
Ugh.
make it smell any different.
The
I
bird
don't know,
dump.
but that's one of the biggest two-way streets with durian is because it's like it's not one of those like, oh, it's okay. You know, there's no one that says, oh, durian is just okay. You either really have to like it or you fucking hate durian fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm the
fair.
latter.
Me too.
Yeah.
I hear the
Nope.
Beatles are the same way. You know the band?
They are.
From-
You either love them or you fucking hate them. Period.
I love the
You either
Beatles.
love them or
Period.
you hate them.
The only good Beatles were made by Volkswagen.
Outstanding.
Damn.
I couldn't
Damn,
agree
dude.
more.
Well, fucking, I'm
No,
floored right now.
so-
I'm floored.
Oh no, I'm fine. I'm fine.
I paid good money, dude.
I paid good money to cough like this. Yeah, I know. No, so when I was making the basement, you know, at first I tried to get as accurate as I could, you know, and to the point where I went on YouTube and they have this video of every round table, like where they're smoking, you know. They just compiled it all in one, and I would pause it, and then I would like take a screenshot, and I would like, okay, this is there, this is there, because like the hardest thing to figure out was, well, this wall, the fourth wall. Isn't it weird?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yep.
Well, come to find out, that entire wall was full of nothing but Paul McCartney, Beatles, Wings, everything else. And I was like, fuck, dude. I guess it's not going accurate anymore.
Yeah, fuck.
So anyone that comes into the basement and says like, "Oh, this isn't very accurate," I'm like, "Here's a Beatles fan."
Here's a Beatles fan. Yeah. I think it's
I'm
great.
a
I
Beatles
think it's
fan.
accurate as
I
far
love
as
the
like the
Beatles.
memorabilia is what makes the basement what it is. It's not
Mhm.
it's not the replica. It's the memorabilia. The Ghostbusters, the NASA thing, the
That-
artwork, and it's all community featured artwork. Like that's great. Like that's a beautiful
Mhm.
thing. Like realistically.
and
Like
well, it's like with that. I think doing that has been the most fun because like I never expected to get any traction here. I mean, if anyone, well, some of you guys have maybe met me. It's a surprise that I've made it 33 years, right? But so the fact that I could, dig my feet in somewhere and then, make connections with people, whatever, to make it to the point where I don't know. I see so many other people that are just like actually talented. I'm just trying to keep up, right? And then so I just thought it would be cool if I could decorate my place with shit that people made, using the traffic that I get to kind of like feature other people, you know, because it's like, yeah, the shit in the basement makes it cool, but people come to the basement because they know the atmosphere. They're like, okay, there's cool shit to look at, but the people that show up there, that's what makes it fun. So,
Mhm.
hey, the people that hang out here, well, one of them made this, one of them made this. So it's like, it's pretty cool. So that was always fun.
And it
yeah, but
gives
you're
it gives the
unique.
It
You
also
have a
gave-
uniqueness to you, dude. Like you have like a uniqueness. Like and that's the thing. I think a lot of people don't really think about that. Is they always want to be like the next best thing, but they don't think about like how can I be more unique? Like you want to be new. You want to be novel, essentially. Like that when you're
I
building
want to be
something, you don't.
niche. I want to be. I want to be famous. No, that's the opposite of. I want to be famous. No, I don't. Because like, what's super weird is like, okay, um, what a weird picture to paint for you. I'm 33, right? I'm an HVAC. I'm a mechanic, or I was a mechanic. I was in the army. Whatever. There's three kids running around upstairs. Mortgage, shit like that. I was 10-hour day. Fucking hang out on VR. There's something to do, you know.
Mhm.
So I would just do this. I always looked at it as just like, oh, it's just a pastime and everything. And then people started noticing my shit, and they're like, whoa, whoa. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Okay. I mean, thanks. Whatever.
I do this for fun.
Now
Yeah.
I'll go into some world that I've never been before. And then the world creators in there, and they'll come up to me and they're like, "Oh my god, thanks for coming in." And I'm like, "Who's here?"
Yeah.
It's a dodgy fucking world. I know, but it's like, and then I'm looking around and I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" It's like it's just weird to be. I don't know, because I'm not that dude. I love to make people laugh. That's been the biggest thing. So I always try to, make as many people as, if I can make y'all my fucking audience, I will. And if it takes doing something embarrassing, or just saying something off the cuff, but I'm all for it. But then, I'm just doing it for me and my own fun. I put this thing on, and I just want to make people laugh and have fun because that's what I did. But then when people go like, "Oh my God, can I get a picture with you?" Oh my God, it's like I have followers I've never even talked to. It's like I'll take a day off, 2 days, 3 days off, and then I'll come back and then there's just 300, 400 followers. Not really. And then I'm like, I don't know. It's just weird. And I don't know how to use social networking very well. So I don't know, just the whole following, content creator, YouTuber, this whole like idea of making money off of things that don't exist has always just been so silly. And then to be a part of it, it's like my brain just can't fucking process it. So then once I finally get the grasp of something or something, then there's like seven other things thrown at me and I'm like, well, okay, I'll just. So I don't know. It's a weird place to have like this pseudo social scale and everything, you know. But
It's
while we're on that subject, well, yeah, you go and then because it's the
you know what
monologues.
you know what's funny about it though is here's the thing is like in here it's weird. Okay, so like in here you get a lot of people that follow you around. I get a lot of people that follow me around. A lot of creators get that. But then we take this thing off and we go to the grocery store. There ain't a fucking person one that knows who I am.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of neat because in here you're like, okay, well, I can do this and I can do that. And there's a lot of people that follow me. There's a lot of people who know me. Same thing with the Instagram. It's like, the Instagram people. And by the way, you do a great job on Instagram. You do a really good job on
Thank
Instagram.
you.
So
I have
don't
so much
don't
fun. I have so much fun.
yeah. So don't think for 1 second that you don't know how to use it because you're using
Are
it.
you talking about the dick pics that you sent? Is that what you
Yeah, those ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn it.
Sorry. Oh wait, you didn't make those private? No.
Oh,
Anyway.
Never
No,
mind.
I told you, I'm still figuring
I
it
thought those
out.
were just for me. I thought they were
Right.
just for me. But
No, he sent them
No,
to everyone.
I thought
He
that's
sends
where
them
you
to
have
everyone.
post stories because of how long it was. It was a story. You know,
But-
it's
but
the dick joke.
it is a neat
Dick
experience
is
because
long. I'm just
when I first started on here, I was a troll, man. I mean, Gingivitis, my DJ, my alter ego. I would literally run around, act like I was in a wheelchair, and like like try hit on guys. Like I would literally hit on guys.
right.
Be like, "Hi there, handsome. How you doing?" That it was funny. It was a good time. I had like a great time doing it. So, uh, yeah. So like then I was like, oh, I got to get more serious about this because I'm starting to get people that like know who I am, and I started building. I took a 3 month break, came back, and started building, and it was just kind of was like it was just all kind of like happened organically, and that I'm a big person for organic growth. Like I am not the type of person that's gonna sit around and run around and be like, hey, like my world and save it, like my world and save it. Like I'm not that guy. Sorry.
Right.
I know you guys want me to be, probably not, but I'll be that guy. If you want me to, but just tell me first,
Right.
and then I'll tell you
Yeah,
to like and save my
warn
world.
me. Actually, before I leave this spot, let me know if where I'm going I have to be that guy. 'Cause I
Yeah,
might
yeah.
stay
If I
sitting a
have to
little
be
longer.
that guy, then you want me to be that guy, then I'll do it. But I think that you know, like organic growth is way more important than forcing it on people. Like,
Yeah.
if you want to hang out with me, come and hang out. You want to hang out with, you come and hang out. We're here. I'm not going nowhere. I'm stuck.
So it used to be. I think this is where the imbalance of following to followers came from. Is like it used to be, you click the button, and once you like both clicked the button, you guys were you were friends. Then they switched it to followers, and then whenever I got a message that said someone requested to follow you, I was like, okay. And then I thought that was the same, and then it turns out it's not. And then I found myself in situations where I'm like best friends with whoever this was in the room, and I'm like, "Here's my good
And you're not.
friend," and then they
You're not
disappear, and I'm
following
like, "What the fuck is going?" And then I'm like, "Oh shit!" And so it's like
Oh,
I don't know, and then it's sometimes here it's rude. It's like rude. Like I can't believe they're not following me. It's
I
like
just blame it on a
what?
bug. I just blame it on a bug.
Right.
It's a bug. We followed each
I-
other before. The fucking
Right.
Facebook did
It's
something. And,
with the update,
so-
the way the update
The
was set up,
update.
version
It took like 30
87
followers off of my
to
account. Not a big
I don't
deal.
know what's
No,
there's a
no
ticket
big
in.
deal.
I got a ticket for it. I got a ticket in for it. I was like, I'll add you again this time, but hey, remember this? We're gonna be doing this again sometime. Bugs.
Yeah, yeah. Yep. Yep. Never do it again because
No, no, never see him again. It's like no. As soon as they leave, boy, that guy sucked, right? And then everyone's like, "Why didn't you remove him?" I was like, "Tell me, like, tell
Well,
me, like, don't wait for
it's-
me because look, I'm a benefit of the doubt guy. It's like maybe they don't know they're being a fucking wiener."
dude, it's actually funny because like the person that taught me to build, which I kind of gonna do a shout out here, but the legend.
Yeah,
The legend,
Yeah.
the legend. He taught me to build like before anything. Like my first world was built by me, the legend, and Boots 223. And so, I mean, it's an okay world. We did okay, but he showed me how to do it. And it's funny because he came into Club Infinite one night, and we were talking, and I'm like, "Yo, dude, I'm so glad to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time." And we went to slap 5, and he turned invisible, and I was like,
no
What
way.
the fuck? Like, what? And he was like, I'm hurt. He's like, I'm hurt. And I'm like, I feel so bad. I felt so bad. It was all on me, too. It's like, I felt
So-
so terrible.
Oh,
So since we're in the business of shouting people out, there was because it was a funny interaction. So Papa's Place, the premiere lounge just came out, and I kept seeing pictures of it on Instagram, and I wanted to go check it out. So I finally went in there. No one was in there. No one was in there. I was in a party with him. He was building something, and like here I am, and I'm going off on this place. I'm like, this is, I was pointing out every little detail. I was like, oh, it's so clever how this was this, and da 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 da. And then I turn around and Takatato's behind me just breathing. And I was like, so you're just going to stand there and let me suck your dick for fucking 20 minutes? And you're not going to, make a sound? You're not going to, fuck. And he's like, no, I
Yes.
was letting it happen. And I was like, no, I just want to, like, it's, it's a lot of stuff you did. I'm a super big fan and it was really cool. And, I was like, oh, I'm a fan. I wasn't following him. I left the world. I was like, okay, I gotta go do something. Left and then followed him. So Takatato, it was
Tato
a
is
bug.
fuck, man. I've known him for a while.
Dude.
So like back in the day when I was building before for like my buddy's company and stuff, we were doing boring shit, and I was like, fuck, this guy can build wicked shit, and like I think my buddy was like, build me an office building, and then we'll toss you fucking money and. We went into it, and I'm like, just the detail, like you could see, and this is before assets and stuff.
Oh,
And then I stopped building for a while. He was like one of the few people because all I did was play poker on this. I stopped building, and I was like, I have no interest. And then fuck, I came back, and he was one of the few that I still followed, and he's still building fucking wicked shit.
So the cool thing about Taka is, so I've known Taka since I literally got on this platform. I mean, maybe met him like a few weeks after. But a lot of like what I like when I'm building, like I get a lot of like inspiration from Taka and like Shenzi and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like
Dude, yeah.
those two are realistically like I mean like I look up to them a lot. Like they're very
My
very important people.
favorite part is when I find like a builder that I dig their style. Like I find like holy smokes when because so I took a whole bunch of art classes and I'm like I love design and like fuck like my Instagram like if you go look at like who I'm following it's like people you guys know a bunch of bomb ass redhead like OnlyFan models and then like design pages because like I love it. And then so then I find people that are using like elements of design and like texture and scale, proportion, everything like that. I'm like, whoa, dude, you must be like an engineer, an architect, or something. I'm a delivery driver. I work in a warehouse. I'm in HVAC. He's sitting in his pickup truck. You know what I'm saying?
Raise the roof. Raise the roof.
But
To
you
the
know what I'm
pickup truck.
saying? Like,
She's sitting in
and
an
I think
RV.
that's
Hey,
so
let's not single me out. She's in an RV.
At least I have a bed. Shut up. I'm in a bed right now. Try again.
I like them
I have a
polyester
full
curtains in the
kitchen.
redwood days. Maggie's the queen of my double wide trailer. Um, uh, dude, right? And that one we
Dead.
might actually show up because on copyright for that one because I imagine Sammy Kershaw's having a slow month for the past 10 years. I'm just kidding. I love Sammy
Slow month
Kershaw.
for 10 years. Yeah.
I love
Perfect.
I love Sammy Kershaw,
Perfect.
man. There's not enough like old country listeners too many people are just listening to whatever's on the radio, and I think if you listen to the radio, like if you don't have like Spotify or Pandora or YouTube Premium, this isn't me shouting those companies out, but like how?
This is not a paid
Do you even
promotion.
have a favorite song? I feel like you have a favorite commercial more than you have a favorite song.
Yeah.
I listen to
You know what I
AM
mean?
talk radio.
I
in the
do have
morning
a-
on my way
I
to
do
work.
actually
That's
have a
all I can
favorite commercial.
tolerate.
No.
But
I
it's
do.
it's stand up
What is
comedy.
it?
Like it's like
Oh, that's
podcast comedy
fair.
and
I
stand
listen
up.
to
Like you get
podcasts.
like short skits from like
Yeah.
awesome shows.
We gotta think. I drive 20
So
hours a
that-
week. If I didn't
No,
have
no,
a
no.
music
I'm
streaming
stuck on
service, I would
commercials
die.
because, like, I do
That's
have
crazy.
tons of favorite commercials. Like, I could look if you
So
sat
when
next
I
to
was
me
like
for fucking like
14,
20 minutes, you're like, he's the radio.
yeah. So like when I was
What-
14, okay, it's a Super Bowl commercial, all right. But so when I was 14, I remember going to my friend. I think it was like the Steelers the Steelers and the Patriots were going at it or something like that. It's like when the Patriots were on that flatten the ball streak. You know what I mean? But anyways, so I'm watching the Steelers and the Patriots, and there's a Bud Light commercial, and it's this lady. She's upstairs, and she's like, "Oh, I got the silk sheets," and the guy's like, he perks up, and then he's like, "Oh, come and talk." Like I don't remember exactly what it said. Fuck it. But anyways,
Come
end of the
sit
day,
on this.
she goes, "I got a Bud Light," and the guy goes, fucking booking it up the stairs, fucking runs around, he jumps on the fucking bed, slides out the fucking window. Fucking best fucking commercial I ever seen. That motherfucker lives in my head rent free forever.
Oh,
All those
I
Bud
do
Light
have a
Bud Light
favorite.
presents
I
Real
forgot
Men
it.
of Genius. I could listen to those things all the fucking time. Today we salute you, Mr. Jean Shorts wearer, or like too short jean shorts wearer. It's like at the
Does anybody?
anyway.
Do you guys get the William Matar radio commercials? It's like, and there's been a
No.
fucking actual TV commercial of this guy, but it's all you always hear on the radio. It's like hurt in a car, call William Matar. That's 444-4444. It's like I know this fucking guy's commercial or
No
this whole
way.
fucking number.
That's our fucking scummy lawyer's number, Blake Maislin.
It's
Dial
always when I get
444.
close. He's driving to Fort Erie.
444.
I'll sue him for anything.
Dude, I fucking hate that dude. That's
It's like
Blake
Daryl Isaac.
Maislin, you're the reason I don't listen
Oh,
to the
yeah.
radio. Piece of
Daryl
shit.
Isaac.
Is that
You've
the
been injured
hammer?
in a car accident? Well, he's got his broken arm from when he got in that accident like fucking
Yeah.
10 years ago or whatever the fuck it is now.
You were
Call
going
Daryl
to
Isaac,
suffer
Office
from
of Isaac and
mesothelioma.
Isaacs.
You may be entitled to financial compensation. Man,
Did you
so
guys-
many of those. Do you have a structured settlement and need cash now?
It's
Well,
my
yeah.
money,
Call JG.
and I want it.
It's not. Yeah, it's not even like. It's not even like. Do you have a, like? Are you deserved that cash? It's. Do you need it? It's like
Right.
just even if you
I do.
even you just want it. You just want it. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, just let me have it. Give it to me.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's funny.
I'm just
It's
kidding.
funny that you can go on this website. It's called
Unless-
Open
no.
Class
Oh my
Action.
gosh.
You can go on this website called Open Class Action, right? You can sign up for any
Yeah.
fucking class action lawsuit you want.
Yeah,
No
and if you
way,
have like
what?
receipts for some stuff,
Yeah.
you can actually like they'll give you like a small amount of money. But yeah,
I
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I
My
think
coworker
the
does it
least
for
amount of money I
fun.
seen was $25. So you just go
Yeah, I was
sign up for
saying.
every single one of them.
But the checks do
Dead ass.
expire. I tried to cash
Yeah.
one that expired like a year ago because I didn't know that it would do that, and they
Oh.
wouldn't let me do it. So
I think
lost, like,
JG Wentworth
$25.
might be able to help you out. It's your money.
JG Wentworth.
J 77 cash
Wentworth.
now.
Hey, we're accepting sponsors. Like, I mean,
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Actually,
No,
good
if
dude,
anybody wants us to
Little
sponsor them,
Caesars
they need to
commercials.
email us.
Little Caesars commercials always made me laugh on the TV, but on the radio, the Jimmy John's commercials, Freaky Fash, like, what's your
Oh,
name,
yeah.
kid? Steven Stephanopoulos or whatever. That's too long. I'm gonna call you Bob or something. It's like, dude, Jimmy John's commercials are so fucking funny. I'm just thinking about, but the Little Caesars is like, wait, a large pizza for $5? There's no rules. And then he starts taking his shirt off, and he's like, "Hey, put your shirt on." And he's like, "There's one rule." it's just stupid shit like that, man. And then like I'll be like, "Okay, I'll get Little Caesars." But then some fucking commercials, I will go out of my way to make sure I never buy them. Because like,
Yeah, if they're annoying.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
get the pure Michigan commercials? Because that makes me
It's Tim
never want to go
Allen.
to Michigan in my life.
dude, no.
I think Michigan does it on
I'm
its
in
own without
Ohio,
those
and
bad
I'm the biggest
commercials.
Michigan supporter. Like, Michigan is
Oh.
beautiful. Here's a
It
Buckeye
is,
saying,
but-
like, yeah, Michigan for sure is better than Ohio.
Their commercials, though.
A lot of
Like,
people
you
move
got-
from Michigan to Kentucky, though. Yeah, I noticed that when I lived there.
Really?
A lot
Wait.
of people move from Michigan to Kentucky. It's
How,
kinda
they
weird.
just skip Ohio. Like, as they're driving through, they're like, keep going.
They're like, yeah, I don't want to write a
Then they
Nemo song
eat
this
shit
year,
right
so
there
I'm
in
gonna go to
Kentucky.
Lexington and write a bluegrass song. You know, it's kind of what it is.
Yeah. Lexington sucks. Louisville's fun.
You know,
I like
dude, I
Louisville.
lived in Lexington. I
Oh.
love Lexington. I fucking.
So, have
love
you
it.
been to Louisville, though? Like, you go
I
hang out?
have. I have. Yeah, I have been there, and I don't want to get murdered.
No, that's true.
I'm
So murder's bad. But have you ever been to Spinelli's Pizza? Spinelli's Pizza is my
No.
favorite fucking pizza in the world. And
Well,
like,
I've been to
that would be one
Broadway
hell-
Street. I've been to Broadway. What is it? Broadway Street? Yeah. North
I don't
Broadway.
know.
North Broadway. Is that what it is? No,
I don't
it's
know.
a fucking club. It's the club scene. I've been there.
Well, so the original
That's where you get
Spinelli's
murdered.
is near the college. So in the murder area. So
Yep.
like the industrial, either tetanus or homicide, runs rampant. But there's a really good pizza place called Spinelli's, and dude, they got like fucking Philly cheesesteak fries, and like the fries are like Rally's fries, but they just pile it with meat and fucking
rallies.
salty cheese. And
Oh,
then
it's like
like you can
poutine.
there's only one size pizza, and it's like, are you fucking kidding? Like, that's the size. It's like, Jesus fuck. Or, but you can either buy it by the slice or you can get fucking pizza anyway. No.
Do you guys have
so-
poutine anywhere in,
I just
in the
fucking mentioned
States?
rallies, dude, and my
We have
mouth is
bidets.
fucking wet. My mouth is
Disney
wet. as
World,
fuck.
Honestly,
Epcot, and the Canada
try
sections.
one. They're
I love
fucking
them so much.
delicious, man.
Yeah.
Honestly,
If
like, my
Culver's
brother
or
used to-
Rallies came to California,
just looked at
it's
it.
gonna shut
Dude.
In and Out down.
Amazing.
I'm
I
telling you right now, Culver's or Rallies. Come. Speaking of which, if
Okay.
anybody from Culver's or Rallies, please open a store in California. Please.
Okay, so on behalf of Ohio,
California.
I would gladly trade my Culver's for your In-N-Out. I would happily. In a heartbeat.
Dude, do you know
Dude,
how?
I fucking
Okay,
love
so
In-N-Out. In-N-Out drags dick
Dude.
on Whataburger, by the way. Let's
Oh
fucking burn the
my
internet
God.
down. In-N-Out drags dick on Whataburger. Fight me.
Okay, hold on. Hold the fucking brakes here. Fucking hold them down. Because I'm going to tell you right now, In-N-Out's fries, this is unpopular opinion. Hate me or love me. Fuck their fries. They put
I'm
no salt on them.
love.
Guess what they do? Guess what they do? They give you these little tubes of salt to put on them yourself. Fuck you!
You shouldn't base the side. French fry is not a flagship. You know, that's
Dude,
just
I'm
like
telling you right
your
now,
fat
the
ass
Rallies-
needs more.
The Rallies fries are so good.
Okay,
They're
there's
so
exceptions. Okay,
good.
Arby's curly fries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I
you,
love
yeah.
Arby's.
We don't even
Okay,
have an
prison
Arby's.
fight. Prison fight. Who would win? Rally's fries
Yeah.
or Arby's curly fries?
I
Rally's
don't like
fries.
Arby's.
Dude, I would
100%
I
die.
think
going
Rally's
for Rally's.
fries would just beat the brakes
Dude,
off. Of
their fucking
never had
seasoning
that.
for those fries
I was
is
gonna say,
like
yeah, they're seasoned better. And not just that,
fucking
there's a lot of
top-notch.
Arby's fries. You pick it up and it's like half cooked, and you're just like, whoa, that was just raw potatoes. Thank you. Because of the curl,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
get chunky.
Yeah.
and that happens.
I don't know.
Because
ours are
they
always
stick
fucking
It's
together.
not
They run them
super
through that
common
fucking
with checkers.
thing. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump, but
He
Don't
got
ever do it
so
again.
pumped
I
up.
actually hit my head on the roof of my
Potatoes.
truck. I hit my head on the
Dude.
roof of my truck. Yeah.
So I'm terrified of spiders, right? But no, it's. Oh wow. Okay. So then I'm gonna make this one quick. One more story, and then we got to talk about other shit. Okay. So I'm terrified of spiders, right? But you said sorry for jumping, and I was gonna say, boy, I have to say the same thing to myself. So whenever I see a spider, I'll jump. But boy, does that jump just like make all my joints just send off of like a signal flare. I'm like, God damn it. So it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
the spider can't hurt me, but boy, does it fucking hurt me, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
so, so anyway, so there's that. Krazy, you're our first special guest, which I'm super excited, that you decided to come on. Well, or find time and space in your pickup truck to
I don't know. I
come
felt
on the
left
show.
out.
It's like he was on
Hey.
his way here, but just decided wait, like so he just stayed in the truck. It's like
Oh, you guys don't want to hear my dog and my kids barking. I mean, both of them bark. So,
Oh,
like,
yeah, we do.
that's nice. You
All
just take the
right.
whole fucking kit and caboodle to the vet and
I
call
was
it a
like, hey,
day.
you guys fucking destroy the house for about 20 minutes or, an hour and a half, whatever, however fucking long it takes. Just fuck off for a minute. Let me just, do this.
Man, I hate the state that the world's in, right? Because when we were growing up, my parents would lock me and my sister out of the house for like 8 hours.
Same.
Like
I tried to do that. I tried to
It's
do
like,
that.
but like, there's no way I could do that with this, my conscience. I couldn't, like, I don't even want my kids outside. It's like, fuck, go play outside. But then when they're outside, yeah, it's quiet. But then my anxiety is like, they just got stolen. You know that, right? And I'm like, fuck, get back in here.
So fortunately for me, I live out in the woods. Like, I'm out here.
So you have to
Fucking-
worry about Bigfoot.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, mountain lions. That's more or less the
Okay.
biggest worry. It's like that's why I don't send my
Sick.
my 3-year-old out by himself, is because fucking
Yeah.
mountain lion. I mean, I literally, we're a sanctuary for deer. Like there is like 3,000 deer around me, so that means there's definitely mountain lions around.
Oh,
they eat
how
but-
many
deer?
deep freezes do you have?
I have none. Because I don't have space for it. I live in a tiny place.
Okay, let the 3-year-old out. Well, let's make
Yeah.
some space, buddy. I'm just kidding.
So
that's
no,
all.
not the 3-year-old, not the 3-year-old.
What, does
I
he
just
have the
give the
same blood type
12-year-old
as
the
you?
revolver and say, if anything comes at you sideways, just put it down.
Are you gonna throw a 3-year-old at him
Just kidding. I'm
sideways?
kidding.
Jehovah's
We
Witness
can
shows
clear
up
out
to the
2 of 'em
door.
in one swing. No, this is getting dark real
He
quick.
fucking-
Wayfair's gonna send me an email like, "Hey, we kind of want to sponsor the show." Okay, we're getting way off subject.
For the $13,000 cabinets. For the $13,000 cabinets.
You know, Wayfair sells things open box, right? I sure hope they
Yep.
do. Or how would the cabinets
Mm.
breathe? Anyway, okay. God damn it. Okay.
Oh,
So that's
always
silly.
love when I catch a good
Crazy. We're gonna
reference.
go like because we ran out of time. I can't really like segue into this. So I'm gonna open the floor up to you. If you guys don't know Crazy, Crazy's a world builder. He's got a wonderful, a brand already growing. Why don't you tell us a little bit about some of the worlds you've created?
So basically, when I started out, I started with a place called Club Infinite. Um, Subpar to me at this point, but it
Mm.
was a nice place. It was very popular. We averaged anywhere from 2 to 5,000 people a week. It was a good time. We had a lot of fun in there. Lot of fun. Lot of fun. One day, I got tired of hanging out in there, and I was like, it's time for something new. So we pumped out the Infinite Penthouse.
Super
And
fun.
dude, I honestly, I'll be real with you. I built another world, Club Intergalactic, and I loved it. I love Club Intergalactic, but at the same time, I cannot break away from the penthouse. I love that place. Like that's the spot. Like that. Like it's home.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm just like kind of a party animal. Like I like
Right.
the party. I
I like
like
how it's
it.
sectioned. I like being like because when I do travel outside of the den, um, and intermingle with people, before I'm quickly reminded as to why I don't world hop. But no, when I do world hop, going to Club Intergalactic is great because then if I do see someone I don't like, it's sectioned off in different places, so I could stand in one part of the room.
Right?
No, I'm just kidding. No, but kind of not really. Anyway, no, I really do like it, and I think once, I mean, this goes for anybody building right now. Once you've made something to where it does feel like home, that's the time to like drop anchor, man. You can still make other stuff, but like if this takes off, like all of us are hoping it does, I feel like everyone is. There's so many people getting into building right now, which is dope. I'm just gonna pile all this in on one big monologue. Everyone's getting into building. Everyone loves it. If this takes off, and then everyone's building, everyone's making a million worlds. I don't know. I think if you found something that people like,
Those are the new
if you found
websites, bro.
something where people come back to or talk about or tell people about or take pictures in or of, bring that, just hone that in. So it's like yeah, keep making other stuff, but the penthouse, it is dope. So it's like
Yeah, the penthouse ain't going nowhere. I'll always support that world. I
hell
love that
yeah.
place. That is one of, like I said, it is a great place. Like in my opinion, you know what's funny about the penthouse? I was never gonna do anything with it. I actually published it, quit for 2 weeks, came back, went to show a friend the penthouse. I was like, yeah, you should come check this place out. 30 people dropped in my world in like 10 seconds. And
Dude,
I was
it's
like, well,
nuts.
I guess I'm not fucking leaving here, like.
And I hope you never do. And I hope all of us, well, actually, I think we might if everyone's down. Because we're drawn to a close here, and it's like I'm not done yet, but we can't stay here. We only have we we only have the studio for an hour, right? And then we get kicked out. So I just that's it's
Cheap
like when I tell
pricks.
people, "Hey, careful driving home," Anyway, stupid
Yeah.
fucking jokes.
Careful,
But
careful taking that portal.
oh yeah.
Don't click
So,
hide or cancel on accident.
oh no kidding. So I think after this, we're all gonna head to club or penthouse. And anyway, we're gonna head to
I mean,
that place.
want to.
So hey, Val, thanks for coming on the show. Mage,
Thanks
Mage,
for having me.
Adam, always good having you here, and Krazy. Hey, hopefully we didn't traumatize you too much. But
irreparable
but thanks
damage has been
thanks for
done
coming.
already before you. Trust me. Trust me.
So he didn't see the dick pic. Okay, so guys, thanks for coming to
I did.
the
I
fifth
did see the
episode
dick pic.
of that 70s podcast. This has been a whole bunch of fun. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks. If you're watching in the audience, thanks for being on mute, Caddy. Lady Tiffany, hey. I'm just kidding. No, I love you guys. This has been that 70s podcast. This was a good one. All right, Francis, roll that beautiful bean footage.
Do we go up the stairs now?
Yeah,